Hey everyone, and welcome back. Have you ever felt frustrated by the conventional dating advice out there? You know, the tips that tell you to use flashy openers, employ manipulative tactics, or pretend to be someone you're not. It can feel exhausting and, let's be honest, often doesn't lead to the genuine connections you truly desire. What if the most powerful way to attract a woman had almost nothing to do with perfectly crafted lines or external behaviors, but instead came from a deep, quiet strength within you? What if you could attract her simply by being a certain way, radiating a natural magnetism that transcends words? In this article, we're going to explore the profound concept of inner magnetism, the subtle, powerful presence that attracts women on a deep level, often without you having to do anything overt. We'll delve into 7 key pillars of this internal power, drawing inspiration from timeless Stoic principles that emphasize self-mastery and inner control. Stick with me until the end, and you'll discover how to cultivate this potent form of attraction and create meaningful connections simply by focusing on who you are, not what you say. Before we unlock these secrets of inner magnetism, if you're ready to move beyond superficial tactics and build authentic attraction from within, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel for more insights on self-mastery, psychology, and building powerful relationships. Also, I want to hear from you right now. What's one quality you find truly magnetic in another person, male or female? Share it in the comments below. Let's discover the power of attracting her without saying a word. The foundation. True attraction comes within. Most men focus on external behaviors when trying to attract women. They think about pickup lines, grand gestures, or trying to constantly entertain. While these things can sometimes grab initial attention, they rarely build deep, lasting attraction. True, irresistible attraction stems from a man's internal state, his confidence, his emotional control, his presence, and his character. It's an energy, a subtle vibration, that women pick up on often unconsciously. This is the essence of inner magnetism. It's about mastering the subtle elements of being, rather than focusing solely on doing. The 7 pillars of inner magnetism. Cultivating inner magnetism involves strengthening specific internal qualities that naturally draw others in. Here are 7 key pillars. Number 1, non-physical attraction, radiating confidence and composure. Non-physical attraction is a fundamental layer of inner magnetism. It's the energy you bring into a room, the way you carry yourself that goes far beyond physical appearance. At its heart, this is rooted in deep-seated confidence and self-assuredness. Why it's magnetic? A man who is comfortable in his own skin, who exudes quiet composure, and who doesn't seek external validation naturally draws attention. His calm demeanor, steady presence, and relaxed body language signal emotional strength and stability, traits that women are instinctively drawn to. This confidence isn't loud or arrogant. It's a quiet knowing of his own worth. When you possess this, you don't need to chase attention. It flows towards you. How it attracts without words. Your posture speaks. Your relaxed shoulders and steady gait communicate self-assurance. Your calm breathing signals control. The absence of nervous fidgeting projects comfort. These are nonverbal cues that women read instantly, signaling that you are a man grounded in himself. Stoic connection. Stoicism is a philosophy of building an inner citadel, finding contentment and strength from within, independent of external circumstances or other people's opinions. A Stoic-minded man cultivates self-awareness and acceptance, leading to genuine self-assuredness that is a bedrock of non-physical attraction. He knows his worth is based on his character and virtue, not external approval. Number 2, making her feel seen, presence, and deep listening. One of the most powerful ways to attract a woman on a deeper level is by making her feel truly seen and understood. This goes beyond simply hearing her words. It's about being fully present and listening on an emotional level. Why it's magnetic. In a world of distractions and superficial interactions, offering your undivided attention is incredibly rare and valuable. When you are fully engaged, listening not just to what she says but how she says it, her tone, her body language, the emotions underlying her words, you create an environment where she feels acknowledged, validated, and genuinely valued. This builds trust and rapport quickly. How it attracts without words. Your focused gaze communicates attention. Your open posture signals receptiveness. Your mirroring of her subtle body language, often unconscious, builds rapport. A thoughtful nod or a genuine empathetic expression shows you're processing her emotions. Your calm presence creates a safe space for her to open up. These nonverbal cues communicate, "I am here and you matter." Stoic connection. Stoicism teaches us to focus our attention fully on the present moment and to practice active listening and empathy as virtues. By controlling the impulse to interrupt, formulate our own response, or get distracted, we apply Stoic discipline to be truly present for another person. This focused attention is a gift that naturally attracts connection. Number 3, the subtle art of the challenge, inspiring growth. This isn't about being difficult or disrespectful. The art of subtle challenge is about engaging with her in a way that inspires thought, encourages self-awareness, and sparks her curiosity, often through insightful questions or gently pushing back on conventional thinking. Why it's magnetic. Women are often drawn to men who are not afraid to have their own perspective and who can engage them intellectually. A subtle challenge shows you're not just passively agreeing with everything, but you have depth and independent thought. It creates intrigue and shows you respect her intelligence enough to engage in thoughtful dialogue, even if it involves gentle disagreement or prompting her to think differently. How it attracts without words. A raised eyebrow, a knowing smile, a thoughtful pause before responding. These nonverbal cues can accompany a subtle challenge, indicating confidence and deeper thought. Your relaxed posture while expressing a differing view shows you are secure in your perspective. These signals communicate, "I have depth, I think for myself, and I find your mind interesting enough to engage with deeply." Stoic connection. Stoicism encourages critical thinking, questioning assumptions, and pursuing wisdom. Applying this to interactions means engaging thoughtfully, not just superficially. A Stoic challenges ideas respectfully, because he values truth and growth, not because he wants to argue or dominate. This principled approach to conversation is part of his inner integrity. Number 4, mastering tone and language, the music of confidence. It's not just the words you say, but how you say them. Your tone, pacing, and the energy behind your voice convey immense information about your inner state, your confidence, your calmness, your control. Why it's magnetic. A calm, steady, deliberate tone of voice exudes confidence and composure. It signals that you are in control of yourself and your emotions, a deeply attractive quality. Contrast this with a nervous, rushed, or overly loud tone, which often signals insecurity. Mastering your tone makes your words carry weight and draws her in. How it attracts without words. The absence of nervous filler words. The controlled pace of your speech, the slight pause before a meaningful statement, the confident cadence of your voice. These are nonverbal vocal cues that communicate inner control and presence. A lower, resonant tone can also be perceived as more confident and masculine. Stoic connection. Stoicism emphasizes controlling your reactions and maintaining inner tranquility, ataraxia. Mastering your tone is a direct reflection of this internal composure. By practicing emotional regulation, you naturally project a calmer, more controlled vocal presence. Number 5, the power of eye contact. Windows to inner presence. Eye contact is a fundamental tool of connection, but powerful eye contact is a direct reflection of your inner presence and confidence. It creates intimacy and shows you're fully engaged. Why it's magnetic. Most people aren't used to truly sustain confident eye contact. When you maintain steady, comfortable eye contact, it signals that you are present, self-assured, and genuinely focused on her. It creates a powerful sense of intimacy and shows that you value her enough to give her your undivided visual attention. It communicates confidence without you needing to boast. How it attracts without words. Holding her gaze just a second longer than expected, maintaining eye contact during pauses in conversation, or offering a slight, genuine smile while holding her gaze. These actions communicate confidence, interest, and presence non-verbally. Your eyes convey that you are calm, focused, and present in the interaction. Stoic connection. Being fully present and focusing your attention are core Stoic practices. Maintaining powerful eye contact is a physical manifestation of this mental presence and self-assurance. It shows you are comfortable being seen and are fully engaged in the reality of the present moment, a key Stoic principle. Number 6, building mystery. revealing your depth and layers. Mystery isn't about being secretive or elusive in a manipulative way. It's about having depth and revealing yourself gradually, allowing her to discover more about you over time and keeping her intrigued. Why it's magnetic. Predictability can lead to boredom. A man who reveals everything about himself in the first conversation leaves nothing to the imagination. A man with depth, who shares in layers, creates a sense of intrigue and keeps her curious to learn more. It suggests there's a rich inner world to explore. How it attracts without words. A knowing smile when she asks a probing question, a thoughtful pause before giving a partial answer, the fact that you have a life and passions outside of interacting with her. These nonverbal cues and life realities build mystery. Your comfortable silence about certain aspects of your life signals that you are secure and reveal yourself on your own terms. Stoic connection. Stoicism encourages focusing on your inner life and developing your character privately. A Stoic's depth comes from internal reflection and a pursuit of wisdom, not external validation. This naturally creates a sense of inner richness and mystery. He reveals himself authentically, but not all at once, because his self-worth isn't dependent on immediate external approval. Number 7. Mastering silence. The sound of confidence. In a world often uncomfortable with quiet, the ability to use silence effectively is a powerful sign of confidence and inner presence. Why it's magnetic. Most men feel the need to constantly fill conversational space, fearing awkwardness. A man who is comfortable with silence signals that he is calm, self-possessed, and secure. He doesn't need constant noise to feel comfortable. Effective use of silence can create anticipation, allow moments to land, and provide space for deep reflection for both of you. How it attracts without words. A comfortable pause after she speaks, allowing her words and emotions to land. A brief silence while you gather your thoughts before responding thoughtfully. Sharing a comfortable, quiet moment together without feeling compelled to talk. These are nonverbal uses of time and space that communicate inner calm and confidence. Stoic connection. Stoicism values tranquility, ataraxia, and composure. Being comfortable with silence is a direct reflection of this internal state. It shows you are not driven by external discomfort or the need for external validation, but are grounded in your own inner peace. This quiet confidence is a powerful form of magnetism. Cultivating inner magnetism, focusing on who you are. These 7 pillars aren't about learning lines or tactics. They're about developing your inner world. Cultivating inner magnetism is a journey of self-mastery. It involves increasing your self-awareness, practicing emotional intelligence, and building your inner strength. It's about focusing on your character, your values, and your presence. The results: genuine and lasting connections. When you cultivate inner magnetism, you stop trying to do attraction and start being attractive. You attract women not by chasing them or performing, but by radiating a genuine confidence, depth, and presence that is inherently appealing. This leads to connections based on who you genuinely are, fostering relationships that are more authentic, meaningful, and lasting. You attract women who are drawn to your inner light, not just your external performance. Understanding and developing these 7 pillars of inner magnetism, radiating non-physical attraction, making her feel truly seen, using subtle challenges, mastering your tone, employing powerful eye contact, building intriguing mystery, and commanding silence can fundamentally change how you connect with women. It's about shifting your focus from external validation to cultivating the powerful, subtle energy that comes from within, guided by the wisdom of self-mastery. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 pillars do you feel is your strongest right now? Which one do you commit to actively working on starting today? Share your thoughts and intentions in the comments below. If you found this article insightful and believe in the power of attracting from within, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content on self-mastery, attraction, and building meaningful relationships. Don't just read this. Put these principles into practice. Share this article with a friend who might be struggling with external game and needs to hear about the power of inner magnetism. Choose one of these 7 pillars, perhaps practicing active listening or becoming more comfortable with silence, and consciously apply it in your interactions this week. Observe the difference it makes. And if you're looking for a supportive community to discuss these principles, share your progress, and get encouragement on your journey of self-mastery, consider joining our exclusive online forum. You'll find a link in the description below. Thank you so much for reading and for committing to building attraction from the inside out. I truly appreciate your support, and I'm excited to share more transformative insights with you. Until next time, cultivate your inner strength, radiate your presence, and attract the connections you desire.